What up, what up, what up, and welcome to Chatting with TCG. If you are new to this channel, we ask you to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and also tap that bell so you are notified every time we upload a new video. Before we hop into the disclaimer, we want to say, hey to our Toxic City gang members. If you would like to be an official member of the gang, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button and then in the comments down below, drop hashtag Toxic City Gang. Now to the disclaimer. If you hear a kid, see a kid, ignore those kids. We have kids around here. We're going to let our kids do exactly what they do, and that is be kids. So if you happen to hear them or see them, focus on a pretty, beautiful, studly, feminine face up in these boxes up here and pay attention to us, not them. Today's topic is going to be we are all going to tell you guys one thing that we would change about our life today. Some of us have had long, long, long life. Some of us have had a long life, and some of us have had short, long lives. But nevertheless, we all got something to tell y'all that we gonna change. And here's the bottle of water. We are participating with our friend Kia in Sober September, and it is officially September by the clock. So water it is. So grab a drink, grab a snack, drink being water, juice, or Coke, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back, Toxic City Gang.
Boom! So my answer for this question is one thing that I would change is financial stability. I want to have a savings of a certain amount, and then I want to have a bunch of spending money because I like to buy stuff. Well, mainly food for real. That's the only thing I really want to buy. So financial stability is mine.
Okay. I guess I'll say mine. Mine is
Say it.
I don't want to say the same thing as you, so I'm gonna say something different. Mine is I just had it at the tip of my tongue, but I forgot. Mine is
Nobody peeing in Shandon's house, by the way.
Exactly, because it's loud right now, baby. That is the turtle tank.
the
At this
turtle.
point,
it's
I
a
feel
turtle
like
tank. You won't let me live. Anyways, mine is being more social. I feel like I isolate myself a lot, and I feel like I should be more open to meeting people and being around others.
I like that.
Okay.
One thing I would change would probably be my eating habits. Um, like practice eating more healthy. I feel like I've always had an issue, and not necessarily like get on a diet or anything like that, but just overall for my health itself. I know, and I know my friends get at me a lot for that, especially this one over here. But I know I have a lot of unhealthy eating habits, especially with my
rice.
huh.
Rice.
Let me alone. Don't talk about my rice. I'm Dominican. That's what we eat. Anyway, um, I've gone to the doctor. You know, the doctors tell you a lot of scary stuff, and I just never took into consideration, not into consideration, but I never took that seriously as far as like eating more healthy. So that's something I would like to change because it's important, you know, for your body, your health itself. So yeah. And stop telling me what to eat, Blaze.
Understand, friend. All that Chinese food.
Leave me alone with my child.
Come on, Chinese.
Okay, for me, I'll say procrastinating. I feel like I procrastinate a lot.
Yeah.
I might get the job done and then I might stop or whatever and don't go back to it.
I feel
That's
like
a
I
good.
procrastinate a lot too, friend. So that was a good
Where I
one.
procrastinate too. That was gonna be
Mm-hmm.
mine. So I'm gonna make
I
up for it.
procrastinate too with so much stuff. I be doing so much
Yeah,
stuff, but yet
yeah.
I still procrastinate. So I
I
get
feel
it, Cat.
like
I know I do. I wait
I
till the
could have been
last
a little
minute for
bit further if
everything.
I didn't procrastinate.
Okay.
Okay, so go out what
Thank
yours gonna be
y'all.
though.
Um, mm, something that I would change because I do have a couple of things. um, procrastination. Procrastination is one. Um, something else that I would change is mm, how I interpret things. Um, I'm gonna go. So basically, when I say interpret things, is um, basically it can be one thing when it really means another. I can say that with like you go into something and you feel like you have it all planned out and so forth, and then um, like when you have trials and you have bumps in the road and stuff, it's like I gotta work on being better at when those come. And I always can't think that everything is going to be a straight road. Like it's going to be some curves, it's going to be some potholes, you know. So yeah, that's mine.
My friend said curves and potholes. God damn, go up. That's funny. Um, mine would be. I got a couple, but I'm gonna go with the main one. I would change my spoiled spirit because I'm spoiled and I like things my way, and I don't necessarily blame my parents. It started with my grandparents, and then my grandparents made my parents kind of go with the flow. Like you might as well because we gonna do it, so you might as well too. Because if you say no, then she just gonna call
So
me.
Blaze, why you want to change that though? I feel like that's a good thing. A lot of people say I'm supposed
Um,
to though.
because as an adult, a spoiled adult at my old age, at the age that I am, I ain't really old, yeah, but I'm older.
Okay.
At my age, the spoiled spirit, I have missed out on learning things that I probably should know as an adult at my age.
Oh, I get what you're saying. All right, got you.
So it made me not necessarily be a late bloomer because mentally I was fine, but like as far as just small stuff, like
Certain
I
things, yeah.
learned how to wash clothes in college. Like I didn't even know how to wash clothes. When I went to college, my first load of clothes, everything was in the washer in hot water, and my mama
Oh
flipped.
Lord.
Like, cause I didn't know though, because I was
Right.
always on the go. Like I was never made. Like now I can't. I still can't cook. Hello.
Right. Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? It's just simple stuff like that that I missed.
Mhm.
But if I hadn't have been so spoiled, then maybe not necessarily saying that I would know how to do all of these things because my
Right.
life, the way my life flowed as a younger child, it probably not, but it could have been a possibility. So my
Mhm.
spoiled spirit is something that I would change. I mean, I don't mind being spoiled, but like I think because I was so good at what I was doing, my parents didn't force me to learn general things. Because I had
Mhm.
good grades, I was good at sports, so they let me do that.
Mhm.
And the rest of the stuff just kind of was like, okay, I got it. Like, you keep doing that,
Right.
and I got this. So my spoiled spirit is where I would go. Now,
I get that.
since we all know what we would change, is there a specific thing that you feel like influenced what you got going on? Like what you would change? Is there something that influenced that?
Oh yeah, I could say mine. I mean a couple of things. One, I feel like I want I'm not like insecure about like my body or nothing like that, but I would like to look a certain way, and I know food is not helping that. So
Mhm.
that's one thing, and for healthy reasons, like I said before, I took visits to the doctor where it wasn't the best visit.
Mhm.
So that's a big one for me. That definitely it brought me back to reality that I really have to start having better eating habits. Yeah.
Sure.
Um, for me, I think it was like how kids get allowance and stuff when they're younger because they did this or did that or whatever. I think that probably would have helped me learn how to save my money instead of just spending it as soon as I get it.
Mhm.
So when I got a job for the first time, yeah, I was on my own, but I was like, oh shit, like there's a lot of money. Like I could get this, and this. Like so, I don't know. I mean, I can't take it with me, so it gotta be spent something. So I'm gonna spend it on something that actually is healthy, good for me, which is food. I mean, that's really where all my money go. But I think that's what it was. I just never had like money as a kid and had to save it for something that I really wanted or, something like that. So I think that's why when I did get money, I just be like,
I
follow the
feel you
money.
because same here.
Okay.
Yeah. For me, I feel like what triggered me wanting to be more social is me being feeling a sense of loneliness when I'm here alone. And I feel like I like being alone, but to a certain extent, I want to be social. I want to meet more people, be around more energies, and just spread light to everybody that I get around. So that's what I wanted to do. That's why I want to be more social. But I feel like my mind hinders me a lot because I don't really like to be around people too much. At the same time, like I want to be around people, but people irritate me. So I just have to like find a balance of not being a person that wants to entertain others and be around others, and also a person that likes others, likes to be around others, or is willing to absorb others' energies. So I'm gonna work on that.
Yeah, and I feel you on that, Sean, too, because you are very like your personality is very likable. Like I feel like you're so funny and you're very in tune with like what's going on social media and stuff like that. And that's the shit people like to talk about anyway. Um, so yeah, got you, friend. That
I
might.
concur.
Mhm.
What Amber said. The personality is personalitying. Who up? Do you have a trigger? Do you know where that came from?
Um, oh, I guess putting things off and I don't know what really triggered it. Um, Me thinking that everything is going to be, you know, straightforward. I don't know. It's because I guess because growing up, it seemed like everything was smooth sailing. You know, I was all everything was, I guess easier and easier to come by. I had no worries and so forth. And then growing up and having to, because I'm learning and becoming a full fledged, adult. So I'm getting my concept. I'm learning every day. I'm getting an understanding of what the life in the world got and the expectations.
It's cool. Yeah, I agree with that too. I
Same.
agree with that. It's a part of process. It's a part of growing up. We all been through it, been there, done that.
Mm-hmm.
Once more
Yeah.
responsibilities come, your procrastination spirit leaves a little bit. Like the more responsibilities you have, the
Right.
more you
Like,
hop on it.
I can't be doing what I can lollygagging and wait till the last minute. I gotta jump on it.
Right. But it'll change once you get more responsibilities. Trust me, because I was the same way. I ain't always been put together. It just happened one day.
Yeah, I gotta get my shit
Right, like yo, you're gonna be broke and
together.
hungry if you don't get your life together, friend.
Word, like you
Like,
need
yeah.
to, some gotta give.
Right. Callie, do you have a trigger? Do you know what made yours like it is?
Um, I think I get easily distracted.
Okay.
That's what it is.
So is that like why though? Like why? Do you have a why or no? I be trying to get you to say more than you be so straight to the point, Callie. Elaborate, friend. Elaborate.
No,
Nigga said no.
no.
My friend said you gonna
Callie
get
said
these.
that's all.
That's it. That's all I got
Word.
to say.
You
Callie
gonna
say
get your
no.
answer. Hey,
Right.
take it or
Yeah,
leave it.
I said I was easily distracted. I don't know what else you want me to say, but like, leave me the hell alone.
How
I
you want me
said
to elaborate on
right.
Shoot.
The answer is no. All right,
And
Kelly,
the
it's
answer,
fine. I'm
the
gonna take your
I'm
explanation
gonna
no
say
is
and leave it.
ADHD. Let's put it like that.
Okay, there you go. That's a little. That was still one whole damn
short
synonym, but it's fine.
one
thank,
word.
thank you for participating.
Yo, if you put them all together, that's a whole
Can I
sentence.
say I ain't
Yeah,
about
there
to
ain't no
chat.
punctuations or nothing. You just be leaving open
Just a
ended
couple of
sentences.
words.
That's
Callie's
I'm gonna
fine.
get my 1 2 and I'm gonna be on through.
right. Let me see. So for me, I guess I'll go. Everybody doing. I guess for me, I would have to say my second because they're both equal to me. The spoiledness, and I would change my anxiety because we didn't already talked about me being spoiled 11,000 times. But my anxiety for me, it was an onset that happened around 2006 is when it first hit, like where I had to actually be treated and get on medicine and stuff. So I would change that too. That's kind of equal to my spoiledness. Before my anxiety started acting up, I was like the life of the party. If it was happening, I was there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was doing appearances, like I was out in the streets. I was doing it. And I can't say that I miss being in the limelight per se, but look, y'all heard me use Google word per se.
Per
But
se.
I do miss picking up and going whenever. Like now, if I'm gonna do something, I have to like my anxiety. With anxiety, I have to have a plan. Like I need to know in enough time. I gotta make a plan where I'm gonna stay. I gotta know where I'm gonna be, what I'm gonna do, how much money I think I'm gonna need. Like I got a whole long list of stuff that I do before with my anxiety versus when I didn't have anxiety. I would go with no suitcase and figure it out when I got there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I do miss being free as far as that. Now, let's see, was it last year or the year before? Maybe the last 2 years, I have been pushing myself to baby step and put myself back out there more. But the anxiety be about to take me out, y'all. It be the simplest things too. Like I be feeling like I'm going, like change bothers me very, 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 very. Like that's the biggest
Yeah,
thing.
you've told us.
Sudden change take me out every time. I get anxious and I be like, "Yep, never mind. I'm going back to my hole." So yeah. And my trigger for that was I lost a friend that was really, really dear to me in 2006. And after, so we found out she passed by the news.
Oh man.
And when the news initially reported it, she was in a motorcycle accident. When the news officially reported it for the first time, it happened at the 12 o'clock news. Because you know how they tell you at 12, and then when the next news come on at 2 or 4, whatever, it's a whole different, like it's more of the story.
Yeah.
So at 12, when it had first happened, when they showed the news, they showed the motorcycle, and then they panned, and her body wasn't even covered up yet.
Oh my God.
So she was laying there. And then on the next news, it wasn't there. They had chopped it out. But it was too late. We had already seen it.
Dang.
Right.
That's so sad.
So I don't know what about that triggered my anxiety. But after that, I wasn't no more good. I actually stopped driving and everything.
I
So
feel you on that. That's scary. That's a scary way to.
that was my trigger. And I have no idea what, like, I've been to counseling and everything. And we still can't get a correlation as to how that was what set me off.
So it was seeing it like that.
I can't tell you, friend. I can't make it make sense to me. Like, I mean, of course, seeing your friend
Right, like that.
like
Yeah.
that is gonna do something to you, but at the same time, I don't know what about that triggered me. I don't know if the other stuff that I had been hiding all my life, plus the trauma of that, just made me explode. I kind of thought that's what I've come to the conclusion of myself. Like I was just at my breaking point, and I just broke. But
you always talk about something broken.
yeah, like it broke me, and I mean, it's something that I deal with. It's crazy dealing with anxiety. Like if you don't have it, then you don't know. Like, and you can hear the story.
Oh, trust me, friend.
And to the people who don't have it, they just like, well, you can just do this. You can just shut
Nah,
the
it ain't
fuck
that
up
easy.
because it ain't that easy.
No.
Like you know,
It's not.
like I get people try to
Really?
help us, but really y'all make it worse to the people who dealing with it, trying to help. Like just let me be.
Yeah, that's understandable.
So that was, that was my second one. That was my trigger, and shit, that's the life we live. If you ain't got it, hallelujah to you. Like you lucky, cause it ain't nothing to play with.
That's a fact.
And while we talking about it, if you don't have it, y'all, if people tell you they got anxiety, believe them. Because it's hard to explain, like for real. But y'all can aggravate it and don't know it, and then be like, "Well, what I do? Don't worry about it. I just told you triggered me. Just
Another one too. Especially if it's anxiety with somebody being in the car. Please don't say you okay with me. I know how to drive. Please. Oh my God. I cannot stand. Or don't be like, oh, what? You don't trust me? It's not about me trusting you.
Right.
I'm literally sweating about to pass out, and you talking about trust.
About to die, and you talking about me trusting you. That ain't even what it is. I just know, like that. That's why I do not like driving with people or riding with people. Like I do because I have to get from A to B or wherever I gotta go, or I drive because I do have to go certain places. But if I didn't have to, I would not like having a near-death experience in a car. That shit is like.
Well, friend, I gotta go places too, and I don't drive not a damn nothing.
But see, I was the passenger when it
I'm
happened.
a rider, and I get in the back seat with my seatbelt.
I'd rather drive. I'd rather drive. I'd rather drive than be a passenger. I just rather drive.
Yeah, my first anxiety attack, I was behind the wheel and I passed out and crossed 3 lanes of traffic over the little thing into a complex.
Blaze.
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 Oh my God.
That's why I don't drive no more.
That's
Oh my God.
That's
I
terrible.
wouldn't drive no more after that either.
Right.
Yeah. But
That's
I
a
mean,
lot.
and my parents, it's so funny. They be like, "Well, you need to just get back out there again." Like that was enough for me, nigga. I
Nah.
passed out and crossed 3 lanes of traffic and hopped over the curb into a complex.
Okay, and I'm still
Like
here, you
Oh,
know.
no,
that's enough. I don't want to
crazy.
try again. I'm good. This is just the Lord
Right.
preparing me for my rich life when I have a driver. It's fine.
Okay, there you go.
No,
Who got
that's
to
so
do
crazy
that?
because I love driving.
You know
Well,
what?
good for you.
What's even more funny was I had
I
a car.
really
Like
do.
when I first went, my freshman year in college was the first year at my college they allowed freshmen to even bring cars.
Oh yeah, because a lot of them don't
Wow.
let you.
So
Mm-hmm.
I was the
I
driver
heard
to
that's crazy.
everything. When I tell y'all I was the one that was the driver, like I done drove pretty much all around this here
Mm-hmm.
United
Yeah.
States. I was the driver back of like, but shit. Not now.
Mm.
I'm the rider.
Word. That's me right now. I drive the A to B to C to D.
Listen, I done been some places. My poor little car, when I took it, it was in great shape. When it finally conquered down on me, I was over 200,000 miles on that thing. I drove that thing literally till the wheels fell off. The wheels didn't fall off, but I'm just saying, like, that mud just would not go no
Mm-hmm.
more. Like, I
Yeah, I
had to
feel
get
you.
another car.
Damn.
It wasn't no
That's how it
saving it.
was. Word, that's how it was when I was driving that 4Runner. I drove that 4Runner since, because my mama didn't had it about the same age as me. I started driving my junior year. That thing took me through my whole, in us high school and college. Just driving
Yeah.
the thing everywhere.
I had mine from the 8th grade all the way through my sophomore going into my junior year. The summer of my sophomore going into my junior year. I drove the hell out of that car.
Yeah. Word, it's a lot of mileage on that jump. Like, I think over
Yo,
300 on that one.
sure.
Yo, the first car Jason bought me, he took it to New York one time and was racing somebody over there. My poor little car
Oh,
go to
Lord.
New York.
Not racing.
You know. Well, I I'm not doing this. Anyway, I just looked at my phone. Not
I
doing
got
it.
something to say. Okay.
Please let us know down in the comments below. One thing you would change about your life, and if you know the trigger or what made you, get where you at, let us know. My friend got something to say.
I got something to say. I got something to say. And if you haven't yet, you better change this. Tune in because you can. Subscribe because you must stay toxic. And you better love us. Period.
Get the step in.
Bye.